What happens to a child who is autistic that doesn't know they're autistic? The parents don't know that they're autistic. What happens to that child? To give you an idea, I am one of those children. My dad suspected that I was autistic when I was 11, and I think he had looked back and kind of saw, oh my God, obviously, but I still was never diagnosed. I was never assessed. The closest thing to it was that I was given all these tests when I was in 3rd grade. I believe that they kept an eye on me since 1st grade, and then 3rd grade I was placed in the gifted program. Basically, I did not feel like I belonged in the gifted program because I had so many learning disabilities and issues with comprehension and communication that basically I felt very behind in gifted. I didn't feel gifted. I just felt like, what the heck am I doing here? These people are smarter than me, all of that. That's what I thought. But the thing that happens with autistic people that people say aren't autistic now, basically those people who get put into a group of there's nothing wrong with you, is that we don't get the accommodations we need and we end up traumatized. We end up getting bullied because people don't see us as something separate from them. And we are different from them. We interpret what they say to us differently because our brains are different. And so we're getting traumatized by something they think is funny. That if they said it to another neurotypical person, they would think, well, that was hilarious. I don't know why she's so offended. Because our brains don't work the same way. And a lot of us are literal. So I, growing up, didn't see the need to bully people for fun or enjoyment or to make them tougher or for whatever reason. Neurotypical people, I still don't know. I didn't feel the need to do that because in my mind it felt very unnecessary and not needed for my growth, or I'm able to entertain myself. When I was a kid, I entertained myself. I didn't play with other kids. That was a huge sign. Now, not all autistic people are like that, but I was a very typical case of autism that got overlooked. My teachers communicated often with my parents about things that I was doing that were strange, like cutting my eyebrows off with scissors in class and pulling them out, breaking out in rashes. There's a lot of kids that are in neurotypical, typical, general ed classrooms that their parents don't know what's going on and the parents are frustrated, and when they're frustrated and they're dealing with who they think is a neurotypical child, and so they're giving care that they would give to a neurotypical child, it's not the same thing. And it's not necessarily the parents' fault, that's all they know, but autistic people really are different, and I don't think enough people understand that. And like, you see that kid that's always crying, you're like, oh, they'll grow out of it. But no, they really don't. We just transform it and we hide it because we have to have a job. Or we don't show certain people because we know we can't trust them because they're going to go tell everyone. People just don't care. And they will treat autistic people any way that they think they can. And they will take advantage of them, get as much work out of them they can, or enjoyment or entertainment for their little friend groups. And that's why I make these videos. So that's pretty much all I have to say. That's my rant for the day. Goodbye.